Hello, people. It's been a while since I recorded a podcast episode because I feel like there's nothing to update anybody or even my future self about. But I guess, like, this few past weeks, how do you grammar? Anyways, you get the idea what I'm trying to say. So, um, I've recently, uh, went to the Eras Tour 2024 Singapore Day 2, which is like 3rd of March. It was fun. I didn't prepare like any like listening party for myself. Is it a listening party if you're alone? Anyways, I didn't do any preparations in regards to Taylor Swift. Like I didn't listen to her music at all. Um in regards to Taylor Swift, I think the only few albums that I'm truly familiar with is I think the most is 1989, followed by Red, and then followed by Speak Now. And then the rest of the albums, like even the recent ones, and the super old ones, I only listened to it like maybe one time in my entire lifetime. Like for example, like Evermore, and what is it? The album called Lover and Midnights is the most recent one. I truly just listened to it once, and the other Taylor's versions albums that she released, I only listened to it once. When I say I listened to it once, I listened to it when it was released, like just released. I listened to it. Like any other album from other musicians, I listen to it when like maybe like even like days after the release, so like just when it's fresh out of the oven. And I'm kind of surprised that I know a lot of the lyrics, I guess, or maybe like I guess the melodies and stuff are pretty easy, predictable because it is a pop song. It is those are pop songs after all, right? So like maybe like those even I I think the Midnight album was more like predictable in terms of lyrics and like the melodies. I think that's the word to use, right? I'm surprised that I can predict the next lyric, like the next word in the lyrics. I don't know because like in Spanish it's like letra, like for like is not letras, like in English is the lyrics. So I'm kind of confused. Anyways, yeah, the main purpose of going to the Eras Tour, honestly, it was a bidding war. Like I like any other like because it's the only stop in Southeast Asia, so she's performing for like 6 days. And bitch, I'm kind of worried about her because like consecutive, like almost consecutive days, like some like part she did rest, I guess. Like maybe today is a resting day, and the rest is just consecutively playing, like singing. Oh, anyways, the main purpose was the opening act. It is my girl Sabrina Carpenter. She's always gonna be like one of my fave musician, like younger new musician to watch. I have been like I've known about her since Girl Meets World, and yeah, and from there I just like continue following her music journey, her journey as a musician, right? So I did went to her first concert in Singapore, which is at I think Kallang Stadium. I don't know, indoor stadium. Yeah. And it was fun. It was not a full house, but still fun. She was doing the cat 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 boom, like she's doing those dance routines, like crazy, like she's a dancer and stuff. Enjoyed that. Her live performance is always one to watch. Like it's always like really. I think I would compare that to like maybe watching Ariana Grande singing, like you know how like certain people they just have like amazing live performance, like amazing voice, amazing control, hence I would pay money to watch live performances by them. So, but I didn't go to a second concert in Singapore because it kind of clashes. The day clashed with my graduation day, which is in the evening slash night. So I couldn't get there. And then is the that album emails I can't send. I have problem with memorizing words. Anyways, is that album the latest album, and I know that album is gone like so good. So it's so nice to see this girly pop. So nice to be in her presence. And my friend did record it with her Samsung, and it was really clear, but she couldn't send it to me. She tried multiple ways, like at least two ways right now. First was Telegram, and the second was the Samsung album, like sharing album. I couldn't download it at all. Like I could download from Telegram, but it was laggy as fuck. It was not, a video anymore. Everything was, it wasn't out of sync. It's just that the pictures weren't moving as a video would intend to do in order to call it a video. Like the frames per second wasn't framing per second at all. Yeah, it was really clear I wanted to download it, but I couldn't. But I did like film a bit, but my Samsung was a bit, the model was old, so I couldn't really capture you know, the essence. But I did capture her voice. That I think that's the most important thing. I did had a great time. I think I was the only one like shouting like the lyrics. At that section, that nosebleed section. The other people like didn't know what she was singing. But it was like the most like her best album, which is Emails I Can't Send. So all of that, and then like even some of her songs were TikTok famous, like Feather. Feather was pretty famous, and I heard no singing at all, no sing along. Ugh, guys, we need to give respect to opening acts as well, like. So I'm glad I was there. At least I got some of the Emails I Can't Send songs, live performances, and then yeah, I will. I guess my voice kind of changed. You can hear from it, and then like the past few days, I think this is the fifth day that my molars hurt, like the gum over there, because like I think my wisdom teeth on the like right side of my face is like emerging through the gum, so it kind of hurts. And then like I think I not hydrated enough. Like my body isn't hydrated enough. So I, like, how the Chinese will say, "Oh, my body's heaty," because like I'm not hydrated enough. I maybe eat too much like heaty stuff, like maybe like fried food, like baked goods, baked snacks. And then I think the problem was mangoes. Mangoes pretty heaty. It's a heaty fruit. Okay, when I describe heaty, I guess like maybe if you're not Chinese, or maybe you're not in tune with your body, you wouldn't know what that entails, right? So heatiness is like when you eat something, you feel this like heat through your throat, or your chest or your throat. You can feel this heat inside of those like organs of your body. So I guess the best example is maybe like eating potato chips, or um super dark chocolate, and you just need to eat one bite, and then you just wait wait for a while, like maybe a few seconds, and then you can feel that heatiness like going through those organs like your throat and maybe like some parts of your chest. Or maybe like if you're a drinker like of alcohol, you feel that like straight away. It's basically that, but like I guess like maybe some foods for some people are like very subtle. But I guess like I think in the past somebody said that if you're very prone to heatiness, so you're prone to I'm prone to sore throat and fever like throughout my life right now. Even right now my body hasn't changed, the body is still the same, so very prone to that. So I cannot eat too much mangoes, I cannot eat too much oranges, I cannot eat too much chocolate, I cannot eat too much potato chips, stuff like that. So because every time maybe I eat maybe a couple bite, I think it also depends on how ripe the fruit is or something like that. The mango was really really ripe, it was like a dark orange. It was riper than most mangoes, which is normally typically yellow in the flesh, not the skin. I'm not talking about the skin. So I guess that was like a kryptonite for me. So basically heatiness, I need to drink like a lot more water and maybe electrolytes in order to subvert that or prevent, as a preventative measure to that. Or like some Chinese medicine, like they typically like, I just very strong Chinese medicine, like maybe like bitter herbal tea. I'm so used to the taste, I can just like down it like one go. Like bitch was thirsty, but I guess I'm very like used to the bitterness because I've been like taking Chinese medicine like ever since I was a kid, because I was a kid that's like so ill all the time. Like I'm constantly like having fever. I also know when I'm gonna have a fever, like weirdly enough. Like typically, for example, is it like primary school or secondary school, my fever, I can feel pain in my body, like I can understand, and then that like that like cold like hot flashes like makes you like shiver a bit. That's when I know my fever is coming. The body's aching, the muscles aching, some subtle shivers here and there, but I won't be feverish at all. My like in my forehead, on my forehead, in my forehead at all. Like no heat, nothing. But once I get home, a fever starts. The fever is fevering. It's crazy. It's like my body, it's like trying to make me hustle or something. So now the fifth day, the gum is not as painful or as swollen as the past few days. The third day was the absolute worst, which is like, I think, a little bit before the concert. I think the concert like per day, since it's a sold out, like 6 days sold out arena. I think that I remember like something to do with six. It's either 60,000 people there or 600,000. You know, I am not sure with the zeros. Like, you just know it's. I just know it's 60 or 600,000. Yeah, something like that. I'm just back from closing all the windows because it's raining right now. And yeah, during the day of the concert, it was also raining. I guess like subsequent days is gonna rain as well because like I don't know, it's after Chinese New Year and it's gonna rain a lot. It's always like that. Like right after Chinese New Year, it's like just heavy rain pouring, raining cats and dogs, as one might say, call it. Uh, yeah, I've been like, like for the concert. those like songs from like 1989, I'm still like surprised that I remember like a lot of lyrics because I haven't been listening to 1989 at all since the year of release. I've only been listening like religiously uh on that year of 1989 when it was released. um because I bought that album, like the physical copy from Popular Bookstore, and I also bought it from my cousin. I think it's from Popular. If not, it's from HMV or something, which is all closed down. Uh, and I put it on my phone, so every morning when I go to school, when I go to junior college, I listen to 1989. And I've stopped listening after that because trauma. Maybe it's trauma, generation trauma, as Jamie Lee Curtis might say. I do not want to relieve the that year in junior college because it wasn't a great time, to be honest. I feel like the friends that I known since secondary school are doing unkind things, and I do not want to relieve that. I also stopped listening to Shawn Mendes because of that, like, just because of that. But I didn't stop listening to Troye Sivan, I guess. I didn't have a lot of maybe some songs from Troye Sivan, but yeah, I'm still like listening to Troye Sivan, like, cause I don't know, brings me joy. His songs, even though it was sad as fuck, but brings me joy. Yeah, I couldn't like listen to 1989 at all. Surprised that I still remember the lyrics, and I was singing my heart out. I was singing as though it was like a fucking rock concert. I was like doing a bit of screamo at those points, like in Love Story, 22, Style, I Knew You Were Trouble, blah blah blah. A lot, just like a lot of the songs. I was doing screamo basically. My friends were shook. Those that one of my friends uh have been going to concerts with me since the first Fifth Harmony concert and the second one. Like, yeah, we've always gone to concerts together for Fifth Harmony once. She was shook, and then the rest, like my uni friend, she didn't know didn't know I had the abilities to do that. And she was shook that I said I was in choir, and I was a section leader as well. She was shook. I think, yeah, I don't look like a performing arts kind of person, to be honest. But yeah, I still enjoy singing. It's just that I've stopped singing ever since like this second puberty is going. But I think now my voice is kind of stable, except for right now. Except for right now, after the concert, post concert, not stable at all. As you can hear, like it's a different voice. But actually, I kind of like this voice. It's just that it's not permanent, and I can't sing with this voice at all. But I like the talking voice for like right now. Talking voice is amazing to me. Maybe I need to like listen to this and then evaluate if it's that amazing as how my the bones be ringing, vibrating. Is it the same sound? So far, when the bones are ringing and vibrations are going in my head, the speaking voice sounds amazing to me. Yeah. Too much phonetics, too much whatever the fuck linguistics. Technically I am a linguist now, huh? After graduation. Yeah, but I still can't find a job. So I've been going to interviews, and one of them said it was a management like trainee position, and ended up like they say there's gonna be a department rotation like HR, marketing, sales, blah blah blah, finance, blah blah blah. Then when I go to the second interview, like face to face, it was a fucking insurance agent, like recruitment. That's so illegal. I feel this is just plain lies. I'm so angry because it's like kind of waste a lot of my time because like I have to travel, waste my time, mess up with my eating timings. And then what I realized so far from all the job interviews that I've been is like they want people with experience, they don't want fresh grads. Then why the fuck are you like letting me through, like shortlisting me to those interviews if you don't want fresh graduates? And I only have like one internship experience, which is marketing. Mostly doing proofreading. I'm not the copywriter side, but like help the copywriter department. I'm just like, and then I do a lot of sourcing of corporate gifts and whatever the fuck, uh, mooncakes and stuff, and also liaising designers with the event project managers, whatever. Uh, I'm just like I really don't know what I can sell myself on anymore. Uh, I think that as a person who previously was like having super low self esteem before transition or before knowing that I'm trans, I have super low self esteem. So I guess I didn't really learn what how to higher my increase my self esteem, confidence, or like making elevated pitches for myself to sell myself to get a job, like during interviews. I think I have a hard time doing that because like I think it's evident that a lot of the skills that people say they know how to do, they can't. And then a lot of people are probably personality hires because they say one thing but I doubt that they will do something. i'm I guess I'm kind of a man of my word. When I say I can do something, I will do it. Like when I say I'm good at Excel, I mean I meant it. I'm pretty good at Excel. So recently I've also like did the whole Coursera thing to get certs for my Excel. So I did pass like business intermediate 2 easily. Easily. That is so easy for me. Like except for like maybe the macros part, because like I still don't understand the use for like macros or VBA. I guess it's the same thing. I don't understand the use for it like on an Excel, on Excels. So that's the only like difficulty or challenge I have for Excel. But the rest like VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, whatever the fuck. I'm not that familiar with index and match, but yeah, I still can like manage to figure it out. It's not in my brain, like I can't remember what is what. But like some ifs, all the ifs, whatever, count ifs, if, all those things, I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, I passed with flying colors and it was super easy. I didn't even watch the videos. I just straight away do the test. So I guess that says something. I just I don't know what jobs to find anymore at this point. I guess raining sounds kind of like meditative. I'm not gonna do noise reduction. I just maybe let's just keep it in. I don't know what jobs to find anymore. Admin jobs, marketing. I think the problem I have with marketing jobs is that now they require you to know Canva, Photoshop, and or Premiere Pro. I mean, I'm good at Premiere Pro, but not great at it. I'm using DaVinci Resolve instead of Premiere Pro because it's I don't have Adobe. I'm not gonna crack and Adobe CC anymore. I'm too tired. I'm too scared of viruses on my laptop and them crashing every single time. Um, yeah. So I think I'm like rusty when it comes to Photoshop. I was able to do Adobe Illustrator like in my Polytechnic days as well. I photoshopped the whole like website for a Dreamweaver assignment. I did Photoshop a lot of like the t-shirts and baby clothes and whatever beanies and stuff. I Photoshop everything. I even Photoshop like a marketing module which is marketing like this old ass brand. Yeah, I made like a whole new product like look out of it. Yeah, I can't remember how to do those things anymore because I don't have practice anymore. No Adobe, no practice. That's the problem with Adobe. And then I've I've been finding alternative and it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work the same. I think Photoshop's pretty easy to use compared to the other softwares. Yeah. Uh at this point I've been like applying to like those like graduate programs. I don't know if I'm gonna get in to those things, but hopefully, if not, I have to wait for my friend to like hand me a job, a full time job, because I have sometimes been helping her with like her Excel stuff, like just revamping it because there was one Excel book that she couldn't open. If she could open it, takes like maybe 3 hours to open it up. So I managed to do a new one for her. Uh, Previously I've managed to do like an Excel for her baking business, cookie business, like so that she can find out how many like ingredients or like in her inventory right now, and then she needs to buy how many, and then maybe also calculate profit margins and stuff depending on the price she make. I think I could definitely change some things to it like profit margin wise because of the Coursera thing that I've learned. Like it's about like optimizing something. I forget, it's something to do with events, like maybe more for like investments and stuff. I forget what is the function, but yeah, that's definitely more suitable. But yeah, like scenario something. It's something scenario that function. I think it works better just for anything. Anyways, I need to stop talking about Excel. Um, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to apply for. Uh, I felt like maybe being trans, like medical transition, in a way kind of impeded me from, like, prevented me from getting internships. Because, like, after the lockdown, COVID-19 lockdown, I don't know how people manage to find internships, but I think it's really scarce. Like, the supply of internships is scarce, and then internship don't pay much, so I have to do part time instead. So I did part time in my friend's workplace. So it's $10 an hour, which is pretty high, in order to save money for top surgery, and it's pretty flexible hours, so you can just pick whatever days you want to work. And I picked that because I, first of all, not just about saving up for top surgery, I've been going to the hospital every 2 weeks to get my injections, my testosterone injections. So that's like like you need to make appointments, like in the morning. Like it can be in the morning sometimes. Like there's no appointment slots left, and I left with afternoon. So that's like hard to even find internships for because of that. But I think I'm a happier person because of the medical transition I was able to put myself through, rather than I'd rather be able to medical transition than internship. Like I have no regrets with that, but just like I don't know what they're looking for. Maybe they're looking for people who can sell themselves during a job interview, which I'm really bad at. I don't know what to do anymore. So, yeah, hopefully hopefully everything works out. I know that there's people who like 2 years without like a full-time job, or 2 years without a job. It is also very hard to find part-time job because it's like I'm at a limbo state. Like part-time jobs also requires commitment, and how am I supposed to promise somebody that I can be in this part-time job for the long run if I'm like actively looking for full-time jobs? It just doesn't make any sense. I just don't know what to do at this point. I don't know what to search for. I guess like I'm pretty good at a lot of things and pretty good at learning as well. So I don't know what's the hold up for these job interviewers. I don't know what they're looking for. If they are interested in fresh grads, like employment of fresh grads, but I don't think they are. They're just saying they are, but they're not hiring fresh grads at all. You know, just a thought. Also, I think I've discovered a pretty good skill. I guess I am a good salesperson. If it's not about me, it's about products or services. I'm pretty good at doing that because I remember that I used to upsell quite a lot. I managed to hit a lot of targets like for like food items that needs to be upsold during my F&B like server days. I managed to sell like target like or maybe above target of upselling up yeah upsales. What? Maybe I guess. Um yeah. So when I was hanging out with my friends like recently, we go Tikka Center. My friend needs alter her clothes, tailor her clothes, and then like we just hang out in a shopping mall after, and I would just be saying shit to sell like things. I just made up shit at like on the spot. I guess I watch a lot of like I used to watch like Taiwanese like shows where they just like it's just a game for them like mid interview for the celebrities to like just sell this random thing like you're on a shopping channel. And I also like watch a lot of shopping channel like stuff religiously when I was younger, so I guess I kind of know how to sell things. It's just that I don't believe in MLMs and insurance stuff. That's why I'm not going there to sell things. But if you're telling me something that I thoroughly believe in, I probably can sell products or services like that easily. But at the same time, I'm not like I mean, if I was ethical, if I wasn't that ethical of a person or have conscience, I would sell a lot of things like easily like against like morals, I think. Cause now I have to believe in something in order to sell something, sell people something, or persuade them, convince them. with something. If I don't believe it, I don't think. Also, and capitalism's late stage capitalism, we don't need so much consumerism right now. That's my gripe with sales department. Yeah. I think I've said enough. I think I'm gonna end it here today. Hope y'all have a great day. Y'all enjoyed your Chinese New Year, and for the people, hopefully you enjoy your upcoming Ramadan fasting, puasa, and then subsequently Hari Raya when the time comes. I don't know. Bye.